really important, obviously, to be attracted to someone physically, but I also just want to say, if you are infatuated with the way that they look, it's just, you got to be careful, because infatuation can really lead to just a really lustful relationship. And when you start a relationship in that way, where you're completely mesmerized, you are infatuated with the way someone looks, whatever it be, like the external features, that's what you're falling in love with. You got to be careful, because you can find yourself really deep in that infatuation, that fantasy, and what happens is, you're not even looking at their character. You're not even seeing any fruits of good character, because your eyes are so blinded by what you can see on the external of someone. So when you start making decisions, really big decisions, like getting married, all these types of things, starting a relationship with someone, because you think, that you really love them, but you love the external features of, their face, their body, their looks, whatever it might be, their clothing. Infatuation is not where you make decisions from. You gotta be a friend, and I think it's so important to just be friends with people, because you don't have to be madly infatuated with them. Like, it's good to just be normal, because then you get to see people's character. So I don't know who that word for, super random, but yeah, usually people who are infatuated with someone, it usually leads to a really lust-filled relationship, and usually fall into sin in that relationship, because that desire is so strong. It overtakes, the bad character overtakes all these other things that we should be living by, when it comes to pursuing a healthy relationship, marriage, whatever it might be. We really just need to have our eyes locked into Jesus, and really looking at the fruit that someone is producing in their lives. Their character is so important, and you got to watch people's character under pressure, because you're gonna know who's running beside you. When the pressure comes on, when the heat turns up, and that fire comes to test somebody's life, you're gonna see what comes out, and that's what we want to see. We want to see what's in somebody. The external will get you yay far. You might you might get into a lustful relationship and produce a couple kids out of that, but that's taking you off course. So we want to build on a firm foundation. So all I can say is pray that God will check your eyes, check your heart, and be slow in making these types of decisions, because it can cost you your destiny and your future. So it's so important. The Bible says a child of the Lord does not make haste. What that means is, when you're of God, you don't rush to make any decisions. You wait and you watch.